Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome to part 16 of Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. In the last episode we entered a secret stage, the technically third secret stage in Autumn Plains, a place that is called Shady Oasis. However, we did not really do anything in here yet. We did see a couple of thieves running around and a hippo chasing those thieves because of stealing some type of fruit. And apparently that fruit is able to grow this hippo to an enormous size.
Spyro, it's a good thing you're here. I've been trying to get a berry out of this magic berry bush, but I'm just not strong enough. If you charge or flame the bush, one of those yummy berries should drop.
Okay, they're called magic berries. And if he eats them, he becomes so big, he can break down anything. Even doors. In fact, we need him to break down the doors, because we cannot do it ourselves. Hit the tree. The berry will drop. Oh, I was standing too close. And he will actually also hit you the moment you're too close. Does not officially count as a hit, because as you can see, sparks are still golden. But he will definitely knock you out of the way. That's for sure. Oh, you look interesting. Weird enemies. Remind me of the enemies from Scorch a bit. I'm also pretty sure this is the follow-up stage for Scorch. Also taking place in a desert kind of setting, even though this one is indoors. This container is for much later. We will be finding what we need in order to break that open much later. Just remember it's here. He's going over there, so I'm not going over there. He's of course going to follow continuation for the talisman. That's something I'm not interested in. Go away, you stupid peacock. You are only interesting if I have a different color sparks. Otherwise you are not. This is going to be for the orb mission, I think. There is something over here, but not quite yet. Not entirely sure how it works anymore on this stage. It has something to do with the thieves running around. It's going to be for one of the orb missions, I'm pretty sure. But apparently that does not start over here. Did not bring any notes for this stage, and I'm already regretting that, because I'm already seeing stuff that I think, ooh, how did that work again? I do know what the achievement is, but that one is pretty basic. That one I was able to remember. We need to do the stage without taking damage from the poisonous water. Similar to Skilos Badlands, where we needed to do the stage without hitting the lava. The stage is pretty similar, you might say, in that sense. Watch, I'm going to make a habit of hitting him every single time the moment he grows. That already sounds like a good idea for some reason. Here's the beginning, something we're not interested in. Here's the end, something we're going to meet later. Go away, you! Ah! You are not my favorite type of enemy. Not afraid to admit that. Jumps around here. Ah, are you stuck in that enemy? Interesting how he's not afraid of that guy. And also interesting how the enemy actually did not respond to him at all. He was only interested in the dragon he saw. Your mistake. Because the moment this guy eats a berry, he's going to be very scary. But I'm also scary, don't worry. I can also kill you. Yeah, these guys we need to hit twice. They actually carry a shield. First need to knock that out of their hands. Now, speaking of enemies, I'm killing them for the enemy spirits, of course. However, the power-up in this stage is one of the few we are not going to use. And this is another stage where we once again need the final upgrade that we do not possess yet. And that orb mission also requires the use of the power-up. And therefore we do not even have to go for the power-up in this stage. That is something we're going to be doing the moment we backtrack to this stage. After reaching Hub World 3. Which is not going to take too long anymore. We still have a Speedway stage to do. And after that Speedway stage it is boss time. there's a reason why this is a secret stage, and we're doing it now. It's the final regular stage that we need to do before reaching Hub World 3. Or better said, the boss for Hub World 2, of course. That's something we need to do first. For that we can only access the moment we have the talisman for this stage. This is the final one that we need. It's coming up shortly. Right, be careful with this jump, there's an enemy over there. And there's also a ceiling that we can hit. Let's try that again, shall we? I still want that achievement. Right, this part can be nasty. Apparently there's a ceiling that we can... Oh! Jump into, and I almost did it the second time. We are still alive this time around, however. I'll remind myself to take my heart medicine in a minute. The moment I'm done recording. In the meantime, we're going to bring along this little thing. Although there's an enemy still on the way. An enemy that I cannot hit with my dash move. Nice. Okay, so let's first get rid of all of the enemies. And then start talking about that rock. Go away, all of you. There's business that needs to be done here. You guys are very distracting. But that's the tree over there. That is where we need the rock for. As you can clearly see, we are not able to reach it ourselves. There's also no stepping stone. We need some ammo in order to hit this cherry tree. Now, this is going to be your ammo. A lava rock, you might say. Only this time around it's going to be colored green because of the poison also being colored green. Officially it's not lava, so... Would be weird if it still were red. Yeah, thank you, of course you need to hit me. Also grateful it actually does not hurt me officially.
Thanks for helping me reach the Great Berry Bush. Now we can eat berries all the time. Here, take this. It's a gift from all of us hippos.
If you can eat berries all the time, does it also mean that you're going to stay big all the time? Or are these berries a bit less magical? I wouldn't know. Here comes our achievement. Don't take any damage from the hazardous water. Alright, we also need to take care of this mysterious jar. Stuff down there we are going to do in a minute. The orb mission we cannot do is also going to be down there. But there's also an orb mission that we can do. It's going to involve the thieves that we saw in the opening cutscene. And that's going to be given by this guy.
Spyro, 3 thieves have stolen our magical brass lamps. Please get the lamps before they take them away from Shady Oasis.
Mission, catch the wily thieves. Nice little throwback to the first Spyro game. Remember the egg thieves from that game? Unfortunately, if you liked those guys, this stage is going to be the only one where we can actually find them in this game. But it is a little throwback to that first game, you might say. After initiating this mission, 3 of them are going to be scattered around the stage, ranging from beginning to end. And finding all of them and being able to get them will give us an orb. The second one we cannot get, that's going to involve this over here. We are able to use the power-up, which is once again, just like Skilo's Badlands, going to be the armor power-up. Being able to survive on this hazardous water. However, we also need the final upgrade in order to actually do the mission. That is something we do not have. This we're going to skip. Yeah, we're also going to skip your dialogue, because I don't care. Here is the first of the thieves. The next jar is also going to be here. Question mark jar, mysterious jar. Would be interesting to find out what the thing is officially called, but I wouldn't know. Here's another rocket. For the first container that we actually saw at the beginning of the stage. It's going to be opened up by this baby. Remind me to actually pick those up in a minute. This one over here, by the way, we also cannot do yet. This is a special type of container, as you can see. Also has a bullseye on top of it. Those, indeed, we cannot open. Also requires the final upgrade. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we need to go back to. The moment we actually reach Hub World 3. Autumn Plains is far from done. Even if we actually get ourselves to the boss. We will do whatever we can do. Getting thieves is the final thing we can do in this stage. Getting all of the gems is therefore also not going to happen. It is no surprise. That container we cannot open yet is going to have a couple of gems, so that is also something we cannot check off. Catching the thieves is the final thing we are going to do. Number 2 is actually running around in this area. Ooh, nice! Getting in mid-flight. Some of the thieves in the first game are definitely a lot trickier to get. Some of them actually require a lot of work. Luckily they were downgraded a bit in this game. The 3 thieves they actually bothered to bring back. And that's all the way at the beginning, I'm pretty sure. If I only knew where the 3rd thief actually was. But I'm not sure of anymore. I think I need to just make a lap around the course. It's not a very big stage after all, so it can't be too difficult to find, I guess. Oh, peacock. But you are a thief. But they actually ran towards me. That's something I did not expect you to do, sir. Where are you? Oh, he ran this room. Apparently he runs around between these 2 rooms.
Thanks for bringing back the 3 magic lamps. Here, take this orb. Some fairy left it with me, but it won't hold a proper shine.
That's a weird thing to say. Look, one of the shiniest things in this game. That is definitely not true what you just said. The final gems. Of course we need to pick up the gems that got launched from the container that we opened up with the rocket. And also get the final mysterious little vase over here. I have a different name for it each time I call it. That's something I also noticed myself, indeed. Don't necessarily need you guys for that. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've got all the gems that I can actually grab. I'm pretty sure that final container is going to have 20, so I should have all of them. The final orb I also cannot get. This is going to be enough for this stage.
Huh?
The Great Berry Tree.
Huh?
However, it is also greatly empty.
Huh?
Where did they all go? Ooh. I wouldn't know. Yeah, with that we have the final talisman in the Autumn Plains. It's time for us to start thinking about that thing we always finish our worlds with. Speedways and boss stages. The first speedway stage we already did. That one is actually in the first room of Autumn Plains already, so I thought might as well do that one already in there. But there's still one more. Icy Speedway is also a thing here in Autumn Plains. Another unlockable stage. But talisman-wise we are also complete. So there's also another thing that unlocks.
Well done, Spyro. Now that you have all 14 talismans, your guidebook can break the lock on the door and you can fight Gulp. Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready. I'm not done with this world. There's still a speedway stage which we need to do. So maybe later.
Okay, come back whenever you're ready.
Could actually technically already open the door, but I'm pretty sure it also automatically puts me into the boss stage. And that is of course something I do not wish. I first want to unlock this one over here. Make sure to have everything in between. Yeah, looks like I have, so let's crack you open. No other gems in between. Let's float towards the final island of this area. It should also give us the final couple of gems. We've seen everything else on the island, so if these are not the final gems, then I indeed missed a couple. Should be fine. Thank you.
I would love to let you enter this speedway free of charge, Spyro. Love to. Unfortunately, the speedway rules require me to charge a small fee.
Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure the first speedway stage we unlocked with orbs.
You've chosen wisely. I bet a quick dragon like you will win your money back in no time.
Yeah, that is not a doubt. I've spent way too many gems already on you. With all the things I needed to buy or unlock. And I still have over 4,000, so I'm earning more gems than I'm actually losing. That is indeed not a problem. What is going to be a problem is Icy Speedway. Because I can remember this one being really difficult to get the skill point. The orb mission is pretty fun to do. That one I'm really looking forward to. But the skill point, of course, requires us to do a fast time again. And in this one I can remember it being really difficult to get that one. The achievement here is also weird to get. I'm pretty sure you cannot even combine that with doing a fast time, because it pretty much requires you to do this slower. Because of the way it works. The snow scooters it actually involves and the paragliders above it. You need to take out all of the snow scooters before taking out the first hand glider. Only then you will actually receive the achievement. First I'd like to check out the stage again, see what all the things are that we need to do and in which order. I can remember especially these things, the leviathans in the sea snakes. Now, those are really difficult to actually plan in my route. Oh yeah, these are the final couple of collectibles. These dancing dudes. Some of them are actually really difficult to get because of being so close together. Besides some of them grouping together, they're also really far apart. I need to combine them with the gates, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this might actually take me a couple of tries. I think I can already clear the stage normally, without going for a fast time. Getting the all-in-one, and therefore all of the gems in the stage. Although I am running out of options. Oh yeah, I still need to take out the paragliders, of course. I forgot about these guys. Yeah, I'm not even sure where all these dancers are. This might actually take me a lot of tries, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm going to run out of time here. Yeah, the stage is very complicated, as you can see. Let's try this again. I'll keep with commentary. I'm not going to cut right here. The way I actually went through the stage was pretty messy, so... Let's give it one more fair shot so you guys can actually see what the stage all is about. The achievement I'm not too worried about. Might as well immediately get that one before doing the really complicated stuff. Defeat all of the snow scooters before defeating a hand glider. But that is not the thing I'm worried about in this stage. It is the skill point I'm worried about. In order to do this one optimally, we need to do a lot of things through each other. And that can make this stage very difficult. It really applies to both the leviathans and the dancing dudes. And yes, I'm going to call them dancing dudes. I'll do the gates after that. The gates are the only thing that are in one line in this stage, and therefore those you might actually be able to do in one go. And only focusing on combining and mixing dancers and the leviathans. Getting that done. Oh, and this is perhaps not the best spot to actually start with the gates. Well, so far I was thinking it was going fine, but I don't really have to count on going for the skill point anymore. At least I can go for all the gems now. And know where everything is in the stage. Now, it is just up to me to find myself a better route in order to do this fast. This was 1:37, of course not good enough for the skill point. See you folks in a minute. It is surprising how many times you can screw up this first easy part. This in theory shouldn't be too difficult. Just defeat all of the gliders and then go down and defeat all of the snow scooters. In opposite direction, of course, so you meet them faster. Okay, finally. Apparently that is difficult to do. Then go for the gates. Okay, run towards gate number 8. And then start focusing on the dancers and the leviathans. Combine them, mix them up. Every time you meet one of these islands, go for the dancers, and in between, you should actually find yourself the leviathans. Right, there we go. 3 more dancers. 2. And 9.1 skill point acquired. I'm pretty sure when it comes to required time in order to get yourself a skill point in Speedway stages so far, also counting the ones in Spyro 1, this is by far the most difficult one so far. I'm not going to mention Spyro 3 quite yet, but so far, yeah, this was the most difficult one. And I'm also out of time, I think, so this is going to be the final thing we're going to do today. Next time, orb mission in here. And of course, after that, boss time. Orb mission in the Speedway stage, and then the boss. In that sense, part 17 is really going to look like part 7, you might say. Interesting how that's actually fitted together. But anyway, that is going to happen next time. See you folks then. Treecks out.